We're here today to talk to Daniel Menaker, a writer who has written a book called A Good Talk. It's about conversation. This is a fellow that I know quite well. Sometimes I think I know him as well as I know myself. And then there are other times when I think, who is this guy? What kind of stranger is he? That's one of the things we're going to try to find out. But I want to welcome him, and we'll begin our conversation about his book right now. Thanks very much. It's good to be here with you. Hey, Dan, don't you think it's just a little bit vain for you to interview yourself? Yeah, you would think that. I mean, you are a very self-conscious person. Well, whatever. Anyway, why did you decide to write a book about conversation? Well, seriously, I had major surgery a couple of years ago, and at this stage of my life, it made me think about what really matters. Hey, come on, aren't you playing the violin here a little bit? You can be so mean sometimes, Yes, it's true. I had already done the proposal, but the illness and the surgery made the project more urgent and compelling, and strangely, it also made me want to make the book funny. Oh yeah? Why so? Well, because if you're lucky, reversals of any sort bring perspective, and perspective often brings humor along with it, like in a sidecar. What is a sidecar? Come on, you know perfectly well what a sidecar is. It's one of those little vehicles that zip around attached to a motorcycle. Or it's a drink. But you have just demonstrated one of the most important qualities of a good conversationalist. I have? Yes, curiosity. You asked me what a sidecar was. Curiosity is maybe the most essential ingredient of any good conversation, along with humor and impudence. Impudence? How do you figure that? Listen, it's all in the book, I mean, you of all people should know that. You may have written it, but evidently you haven't read it. In any case, there are all kinds of hints and histories and advice, and even a little country music in this book. There are commentaries on bores, on interruptions, on name dropping. And do you want to know a surefire subject when you're trying to talk to someone that you don't know well and things are dragging? Surprise me. Okay, it's people that you don't talk to. No names need to be used. A generic description of the person and the events will do just fine, but I'm telling you, everybody likes this subject. Hey, Dan, I am sorry, but I can't talk to you much longer, but that's only because we're running out of time. I don't want you to think that I don't find you utterly fascinating. What else would you like to say about the book before it's a wrap? Well, one thing it does is tell you to try to avoid cliches, like it's a wrap. It talks about name dropping. Yeah, you said that already. And repetition, and ordering in restaurants. Well, thanks. I wish you and it gives you time limits for people who go on too long. Yeah, that's great. But as I was saying, I wish you and it discusses taking too long to say goodbye. Right. Excellent. We have to stop now. And it's gotten a lot of nice reviews and interviews like this one with you, and blurbs and stuff like that. Great. Listen though, if we don't end this right now, we're both going to be in trouble. And it looks beautiful. This is mortifying, but I'm holding my own book up, and you ought to know exactly how I feel. I agree with you. In fact, if I were you, I think I'd say the same thing myself. And thank you for watching. This is just about twice as much fun as I thought it would be.